Hi, welcome to Therottenrebel. I'm here with the one and only Sana Salama Fragrance.
Yes.
Welcome back to yet another first impression. This is going to be crazy exciting.
Yes.
We have a new Jean Paul Gaultier release. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Divine. So I do want to say that I tried this once before in the store, and that's when I decided that I had to buy this. But this is the very first time you tried, right?
Yes.
So like always, we have prepared a fragrance strip with the dry down, but please do spray on the opening. Oof, come on, I got a whiff of it.
Wow.
That whiff, crazy good.
This is amazing. It's sweet, it's soft, it's sort of creamy like.
Yeah.
This is addictive. This actually smells a bit like coconut sun oil.
Okay, this is insanely good. And it's also quite a hard one to explain. I'm getting something bright, aquatic-ish, but I don't feel it's aquatic. It's like a fusion of aquaticness with something else. And I'm also getting a dose of sweetness. Now the sweetness almost feels a bit musky with something slightly powdery to it, but this is not a powdery fragrance. This is really cool. It's like bottled sunshine with a splash of something aquatic that's not aquatic with a bit of sweetness. It's sweetness, yes, it's quite sweet, but I don't find it to be overly sweet in any way.
I have to say that this is a mix between Fleur Terrible, Cabaret, and La Belle Parfum.
Okay,
Correct?
that is
Correct.
interesting
And
in a way correct. This, however, doesn't feel as sort of aquatic-ish
No.
that Fleur Terrible
But you
was.
did say that it's aquatic but not aquatic.
Yeah. And also Fleur Terrible didn't have this kind of sweetness in it.
No, but that's the La Belle Parfum part.
Okay. So the opening, honestly, and there's no like hype or anything, any bullshit like that. This honestly is a great opening.
Yes.
This also, I'm gonna say, you can feel that Jean Paul Gaultier vibe in this.
Yes.
But I also feel this is quite an original scent.
Yes.
I can't name any other fragrance that has this kind of sort of aquatic-ish kind of freshness mixed with sexy sweetness, and its sexy sweetness is of this kind. So yeah, I think this is a gorgeous opening. It's very, very attractive, and I'm gonna say this is quite unique.
Now that you have said everything there is to say, I'm going to say that this one, I'm not surprised that it's a fantastic opening. Because can you name even one fragrance from Jean Paul Gaultier who doesn't have an amazing opening?
Probably not.
I
no.
can't.
So the dry down, how do you feel about it?
I think I just died and found myself in heaven.
Is the dry down better than the opening?
The dry down is better than the opening.
Okay.
The dry down is even sweeter and it's somehow fruity now, and wow, this is the kind of scent that will make me feel so beautiful and so feminine and so much like a woman.
Okay. The dry down is really nice. I also feel that the dry down is quite different from the opening. So if the opening had that sort of aquatic-ishness kind of freshness together with a sort of a lighter kind of sweetness, the dry down to me loses some of that fantastic sort of a freshness and goes into something that I feel is more sweet. There's a slight hint of softness to it.
Creamy.
Creaminess, there you
Yeah.
go. So it's perhaps not musky or powdery, but it's definitely sort of creamy sweet.
Yes.
So the dry down to me really feels focused on that sort of a creamy sweetness and a touch of florals to it.
Yes.
It's really nice. If you enjoy sort of a sweet fragrances, if you enjoy floral fragrances, then I feel you will most likely enjoy the dry down. However, the thing that absolutely blew me away, that combo of freshness and sweetness in the opening, has lost some of its magic in the dry down. So yeah, based on this first impression, I actually enjoy the opening through to the mids a bit more because you had more contrast, it was more sort of multifaceted, but the dry down is still really sexy.
I don't agree with you because there is nothing that loses its magic with this one.
Okay.
This is magical from the opening to the dry down and all the way through.
So before we move on to performance and usage, I think we need to discuss like gender. Is this female? Is it male? Or is it unisex? The bottle has boobies.
Yes.
It is marketed towards females.
Yeah, you do have boobies, but not that kind of boobies.
Okay, stop it. So, if you try and disregard the bottle and the marketing and the fact that you absolutely love it, or let me rephrase that, do you feel that this is a fragrance you would find attractive on a man?
Actually, I mean, I wouldn't say that a man smells bad when wearing this, but I do think that the sweetness and the floral side of this definitely leans feminine. It's not like 100 Silent Ways, which is also a sweet and floral one, but that actually works better for men. And also Good Girl Gone Bad, also floral and sweet, works on a man. But I think this one is very woman-like.
So like always, discussing gender is always interesting. The opening, honestly, so good that I would 100,000% enjoy that opening to me. That was a fantastic, exciting opening. The dry down to me is, like I mentioned, like a floral mix with sweetness. This to me doesn't have the kind of florals you sometimes come across in quite feminine kind of fragrances. It to me feels quite soft and easy to wear. So I'm gonna say this, a lot of people will most likely, based on the marketing, based on the bottle, and based on the fact that this has a bit of florals in it, feel that this is a very feminine kind of fragrance. I honestly feel this is quite unisex, but if you are a man, please try it, and if you try it
for your woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with gender out of the way, let's discuss performance. So I have not worn this, but I did try it before, and it lasted a long time on my skin. When you sprayed it on not long ago, I clearly got whiffs of it. So the performance feels, at least based on this first impression and how we tried it, feels to be really, really good. Longevity, this is definitely really good.
I mean, I have lots of Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances for women, and I haven't had a single one that is not really strong. Almost all of the Jean Paul Gaultier, La Belle and classic fragrances are extremely good when it comes to performance, and I would be surprised if this one is not.
So here are my thoughts on usage. This is a mix of freshness, a bit of florals and sweetness. I don't find this to be overly sweet. It has a prominent dose of sweetness, but if you compare this to super sweet fragrances, it's not that. I feel seasons, definitely spring and summer, but you can most definitely use this fall and winter as well. As for occasions, someone is probably going to say, no, you can't wear this to like work, to the office. Of
course you can.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
This is also very, very attractive. So I do suggest you wear it when you are going on a date. So basically what I'm trying to say is wear it throughout the year to any occasion. When you want to smell really attractive in a way that's like a mix of freshness and sweetness with a touch of florals. What are your thoughts on usage?
I will use this whenever, whatever time of the year, anytime I want to smell attractive.
So here are my final thoughts on Jean Paul Gaultier Divine. The opening, absolutely fantastic. The opening is, at least according to me, not only fantastic, but also quite unique. I love that it's multifaceted. It has a bit of freshness. Its fresh side does not feel like other kinds of freshness that are more common in other fragrances. So I do feel there's a uniqueness to its freshness, and I absolutely love how it's mixed with that sweetness. The dry down is really nice as well, even though I'm more blown away and in love with the opening through to the mid. So this thing right here is a massive like, and I absolutely love the opening through to the mids. If you would sort of wrap up your thoughts on Divine.
I only have one question. Are you going to do a Rebel spray or can I?
Hell yeah, I want to see a really impressive Rebel spray.
Of course. So, what do you think about Divine? Have you tried it? Tell us in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe to both Parfum Rebel and my channel.
I like this video, and you know what? Like I said, the opening, when you did a proper Rebel spray, the opening blew me away.
Yeah.
This is such a fantastic scent. Bye.